Everyone. Hope you are having a good day. This video is going to be on the steps and process that one must follow to book an emergency appointment request for F1 visa. At the end of the video, you should be able to request an emergency appointment for your visa and also know how an emergency appointment is different from a regular appointment while there is a limited slots available for visa interview. So the step one of this appointment would be first to book a regular visa appointment. So whatever is the regular process you still have to follow, and you also have to make a payment. So first you have to book a regular visa appointment, and before doing the payment, you make sure that you have your I-20 and passport ready with you. So a digital copy of both of these documents are must. In fact, I-20 is mandatory, that cannot be skipped. However, passport, if you have, it's better to have. Otherwise, you can skip that. And then once you do the payment, it will redirect you a confirmation page like this. So on the confirmation page, you'll have the details like your for your regular visa, what's your VAC appointment details and your consular appointment details. And then along with this appointment confirmation, you will see on the side, left side of your screen where you have logout and update profile, an option called emergency appointment request. So on this button, you have to click to actually make an emergency appointment request. Now you have to be careful before clicking on this option. Everybody do not qualify for emergency appointment request. Only if you are really in a need, then only you should choose this option. For example, let's say your class is about to start after a month or within a month, and you haven't got the appointment confirmation yet. Basically, you have not got any nearest slot for your visa appointment. Then in that case, you qualify for emergency appointment request and go ahead and click on this option. A lot of the people who have classes maybe starting after 2 months, they also opt for this option, and it happens that the appointment request gets denied. Okay, so this is not just clicking on this option would not avail you an emergency appointment, but rather this will take you to through a small process where you are going to request for an emergency slot, which you can see only if your request is approved. Otherwise, you may not see. So be careful about it, because if it's an invalid request, your appointment may likely to be denied. Okay, so now given that, I believe at this point you are going to make a valid emergency appointment request, click on this option. And please, before clicking on this option, you make sure you have your I-20 ready with you. Very important. Okay, so once you click on this option, it will take you to, it will give you a link. You have to click on that link. And once you click on the link, it will direct to a page where you have to provide these informations, these three important informations. First information will be regarding approximate date of arrival, or basically the approximate date when you are planning to travel. As I said, it should not be very far away from your today's date when you are actually requesting for emergency appointment, sorry. And then there will be a text box where you have to basically state the reason for the emergency appointment request. Basically, you have to briefly in 1, 2 or 3 lines explain like why you are availing this option. So that should be something like, no, your classes are starting within a month and you haven't got an appointment slot, so you need this option, something like that. And you also have to provide few attachments. So in this attachment, you have to basically append your I-20, very important, and then passport, which is optional. So these three informations, once you have filled up, then there will be a submit button. Just click on the submit button. Once you will click on submit button, you'll get again a window with the confirmation like your request has been raised. You will get the notification of the result once the action is taken. That simply means that the further steps will be notified through email. Once your appointment, if it's approved or denied, both the notification you'll get in your registered email. So I'll give you a scenario. Let's say your appointment got approved. You got that in a mail. So what you should do next then? Then if once you have your appointment has been approved, it will basically ask you to go log in back to your account and then reschedule your visa appointment. What that means on your screen you'll see the reschedule appointment option, and you have to click on that. And once you click on that, the interesting thing is you'll be able to see the appointments date available nearest to your to the your maybe class dates, so which may not be visible before without the your appointment EA request approval. As an example, I'm showing you this. Now, if you see, look at the date. The date is it's 12th, 27th of December 2021. This is the time where there's a huge rush for spring 2022 intake. Everybody is looking around for a slot, but if you see in the regular visa, people do not get a slot something in for December, January, or February. The slot it starts from March or April 2022. What you see on the screen, this screenshot is taken after an emergency appointment request has been approved. Only after that of a slot for 28th of December was available for the given candidate, and he or she can book for that date and then go around and then complete the interview as soon as possible. So this sort of screen you may not see every time if there's a rush for appointment. Now, there are a few important points that you must consider. You cannot reschedule even a normal appointments more than 5 times. 5 is the maximum limit for a single payment. What do you mean by a single payment? That means once you exceed more than 5, once you exceed your 5 maximum, whatever is the last date, you have to appear on the same date for your visa interview. If you do not want to appear, you have to cancel it forcefully. And obviously, you'll be losing your money because the money is not refundable. Second, what if your first emergency appointment has been denied? Can you avail another request? Yes. So per candidate for a single payment, there are 2 maximum emergency appointment requests available. So if your first appointment is rejected for some reason, you can still go ahead and apply for the second time. And if let's say it again, there can be equal probability. It can get denied or approved depending on how you have done it. So make sure to attach your I-20 before actually requesting for emergency appointment request. Hopefully this clears your doubt, and this is you are more comfortable to now book for emergency appointment request on your own rather than approaching an agent. I wish you all the best for your visa interview.